that today we have two head of states, two former presidents of Nigeria in London hospital. They are sick. No hospital to take them in Nigeria. As at today, now president now have to send vice president to go and check on them in the hospital in London. And you know the funny part of it, the doctors and the nurses treating them there are the japa from their country that they refuse to empower. So they are the doctors that are making waves. They are the nurses that are making waves in UK, helping them to get well. The doctors wey japa wey they no fit take care of in Nigeria, the nurses wey japa wey they no fit take care of, they are in London. Imagine two former head of state, two former presidents, they didn't build one single hospital that they can, in their old age, that they can go. Yoruba ni ma jẹ́ kí n kú síbi tí kò sáṣọ mi. That means they were unable to build a good hospital that they can go in their old age. So the two of them are now in London, Buhari and Abdulsalam, receiving treatment. And part of the doctors and nurses treating them are the japa they refuse to empower in Nigeria. Do you see the history? So if two head of states are abroad and when they are sick, they are receiving treatment, what about 200 million that are not head of states that cannot go abroad to receive treatment? You see how selfish our leaders are? Now, our current president now still send our plane to go and visit them outside on their sick bed. Is that not a sick nation? What a country. There was a country.
Ipa àkókò jẹ́ ọjọ́ ṣeré. Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni olólùfẹ́ yín, ààyè ọpẹ́ yọ. Ṣé yọ lọ́dọ̀ ìsìn náà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ̀dá? Ààyè ọpẹ́ máa yọ fún wa o. Èwo ni mo ní ká sáré gbé yẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ títí òní gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe máa ń ṣe. A kí Donald Trump, a kí wípé ó mà ṣeun gan. Irú eléyìí mà ni a máa fẹ́ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Báyìí kọ́ ni ó máa rí lọ, gbogbo ìṣòro tí wọn ò bí wa mọ́, hàn bí wa pẹ̀lú ìdààmú, hàn bí wa pẹ̀lú wàhálà, fìtínà tí hàn bí àwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Àwọn olórí yìí, àwọn náà bí pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Alátúnkí Donald Trump wípé irú ìjọba tiẹ̀, irú èèyàn gangan bíi tiẹ̀, akíkanjú ọkùnrin ogun, òun ló yẹ kán máa pe Donald Trump. Mi ò like Donald Trump, mo love ẹ̀ ni. Mo love ẹ̀ ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré kọ́kọ́ lọ wo àwọn fídíò yìí ná. Kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wá lọ wò ó pé kí ló fa love o, kí ló fa like o, kí ló fa tìkẹ́tìkẹ́ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló bó ṣe rí, ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ sáré gbé wá.
Nigerians will be limited to a 3-month validity period with a single entry, a significant reduction from the previous 5-year multiple entry visas. The federal government argues that the decision is misaligned with principles of reciprocity, equity, and mutual respect that should guide bilateral engagements between friendly nations. Nigeria has urged the United States to reconsider the decision in the spirit of partnership and cooperation. Well, we know that diplomatic engagements are currently on the way to resolve the issue. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, met with Richard Mills, the United States ambassador to Nigeria on Wednesday in Abuja. The minister said that they, had a constructive meeting and both countries agreed to strengthen collaboration. So we'll follow up on that. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump hosted leaders from 5 West African nations, Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, and Senegal at the White House on Wednesday. The discussions primarily focused on strengthening economic development, trade, and investment opportunities between the U.S. and these African countries, as well as security cooperation. Well, a video that has now gone viral from the meeting featured the moment President Trump asked Liberian President where he learned how to speak English. Let's take a look.
We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region. because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. And such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
You know why this video went viral, right? Our favorite international correspondent, I'll come to you on this story. I mean, we've seen different excerpts from this meeting with these 5, leaders from these West African countries. I mean, when this meeting was announced, there was the conversation whether or not Tinubu was invited or wasn't. But me, I would say that if our president was there, there are some good sound bites that we will get from it. That's all I want to say. I trust our president. If he was there, sorry, I'm not shading any president. But when you hear things like the Senegalese president saying, please come and play golf in my country, and you hear these sorts of things. But Donald Trump here, is he learned or not? Like, how can you ask a president where he learned how to speak such good English? Go ahead.
I think so. It's a terrible faux pas, right? Because as we discussed earlier, it shows that he's not even aware of the history of Liberia.
Yes.
One, that it's an English-speaking country. And then the ties Liberia actually has to the United States. Their flags are actually very similar because of the ties. So it is laughable to some extent.
Yes.
But I do think, as I was saying earlier, that yes, this is an example of just a lack of respect. And just, as you said, a lack of learnedness. You should know better. You should literally know better. But I do think that this could have been a situation where, because so many other of the leaders were speaking different languages, that when the president of Liberia spoke, perhaps he was taken aback by the slight American accent. Who knows? Who knows? But that being said, and it's not, I don't want to make a habit out of it because, let's not do that. But I think just to balance it out, like perhaps, because when we were listening to the international feedback, a lot of people were very offended, and rightfully so. And he had the White House come out and say that what he was trying to do was extend a compliment, not that he was trying to disrespect or denigrate the languages spoken on the African continent or the president himself. But, as my colleagues will say, they were not happy. Many people were not happy with the general outing of all of the different ones. And I agree with you. If our own president was sitting at that table,
I'm telling
he
you,
wouldn't have accepted that as a compliment.
Deals would have been made right there and then. Just in 5 minutes. Rufai, you're smiling. Just quick comment, then we move to the next story.
Femi, I appreciate you so much, but that was just insult. That was condescending on us.
Complete.
The truth is,
I mean, the sort of
just
comments,
like me
I
going
can't
there
even bring them
Trump,
out. Yeah.
Because really, if I met President Trump today, I could have also asked him, how did you become president? Like in an America where the last president was senator for so many years, international policy person, the president before that was an Harvard graduate. You had the likes of Clinton. I'm not saying they don't have their fault, so you had cerebral people. But how did you, Trump, become president? Because you look like an aberration among the lot of them all.
And how do you think he would have replied to you?
So that's exactly the way what he said to Liberia president looked like to me.
Yeah.
Because
so why do you think the Liberian president didn't respond in the same way you think Trump would have responded to a question like that?
What did the Liberian president say? He said, thank you, sir.
I don't think he heard him.
He said, thank you,
He was
sir.
taken aback, and I don't think he heard him. He said, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I don't think he heard what he said.
He heard it, but the subservient nature of the Liberian president, the next thing, he said, thank you, sir, for a man that is older than.
I don't think
he said thank you, sir. That's what he said. So it's just like me saying, how did Trump become president?
Yes.
Because it fits. It's a
That's
valid
what you should have said, actually. When you asked me, how do you speak English so well? I don't know. Why didn't you tell me how you became president?
With due respect, African leaders, now for their people, they get power now.
Oh, no.
It's on their people. Look at Ruto telling people to go and shoot at his citizens at the leg. Yeah. It's only on their citizens they have power. When they get to the White House, they're not born the Liberian president where to talk back to Trump. That's the problem of colonialism, is the mindset. Femi, we're not both saying it on air that you see that if you get to the airport today, an average Nigerian, the way they are so nice to a white person is different from the way they will treat you, fellow black person.
Yes.
It's colonial mindset.
In the supermarket, everywhere.
That's just what we are saying. They're not born and where to talk back.
In countries like Zimbabwe, South Africa, we still have a large white population. We even have, nationals who are white, white Zimbabweans and white South Africans and so forth. And this is one of the things that you would find in school specifically, is that there's some white families who you'd go up and you'd greet them. Maybe one of the white kids is a friend of yours, and you'd go and greet their parents, say, oh, good afternoon. And He speaks such good English.
Imagine.
And you're going to the same school, and you're going to the same school as their children. So it kind of echoes this. If you've ever been on the receiving end of racism and racist slurs, racism these days is no longer what it used to be. It's no longer out. It's very subtle, very just little moments that that make you walk away and think.
Chip it in nicely. It was so condescending.
They would defend
extremely
it with the word, oh, it's a compliment, but it was condescending.
No, it was very
This was condescending.
It was
It's an admission that you don't think that he could speak English. And why would you assume that he couldn't speak English?
And Liberia is an English-speaking
No,
country.
I think he assumes he can speak English, but the assumption is that if you're an African, your English should have K-leg.
I mean, I can't even make an excuse, but I really appreciate your excuse. You really did a
Not
good
an
job.
excuse,
No, for him. Not you. You're not did you notice that she did not support Donald Trump? But you know what? Yesterday was the meeting. I guess we'll get more excerpts from, some of the bilateral relations that they've...
Expecting too much.
No, I'm sure that there will be. I mean, we cannot, put down our African presidents too much. I'm sure that we'll get some more conversation. They should come home. I'm sure they will. This is my own benefit of the doubt. Why not?
I know.
All right.
They put themselves down, not us. It's not us now. What is us? We are just helpless citizens that they can use police to harass on the road now.
We'll get more. But like I said, I'm sure if Jagaban was there, he would have been different. All right.
Breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court has just ordered President Donald Trump to deport his wife and children. Yes, you heard that right. The nation's top judges have agreed to apply their own immigration rules to Trump. After a thorough investigation, they found that Trump's grandparents and Melania's grandparents came to the country illegally, without documentation, and crossed the U.S.-Mexico border like millions of people being persecuted by their government today. Based on that, the ruling is resounding. Trump must deport his family or resign. The new executive order states that Melania Trump and her children must leave the country immediately unless Trump resigns. Justice begins at home, the judges said. It's unfair that he's tearing apart Latino families while his own family remains intact. For years, Trump has been deporting mothers, breaking up families, and persecuting people simply looking for a better life, while his family, who come from the same immigrant family, lives with impunity. The reason? Being rich and white is no excuse to be above the law. This ruling is historic, and millions of people have responded online, because today justice has also knocked on Trump's door. Share before they take him away, because what is happening is unprecedented in the history of this country.
Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.
Mo rò pé gbogbo wa láti wo méjì mẹ́ta nínú fídíò kí ló fà á. Ìdí tèmi lélẹ́yìí tí mo fi lọ́ọ̀bẹ̀ tí mo fi láìkẹ́. Ẹ̀yin lè fi tiyín lẹ̀ nínú comment section torí wípé kí ni à ń fẹ́rù ìjọba báyìí tó máa lè bá wa deal pẹ̀lú àwọn Africa president tó máa mú ìpín báyìí tó máa fi hàn wọ́n wípé òun leléyìí ojú yín ó ń ṣe pín, òun leléyìí ilé yín ẹ lọ tún ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a fẹ́ àwọn èèyàn bíi Donald Trump ní Europe náà tó bá ń dọ̀tí wọn tó ń yẹ̀yẹ́ wọn, because kò ń ṣe gbogbo wọn náà ló dùn mọ́ nínú bí Africa bó kúkú wá ṣe rí yìí. Left and right àti tẹ́ bá gbé pé ó ti ìṣókì ó ti wá shock. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ wo fídíò yìí.
Nigeria people no dey stay for one place. Dubai say dem no want, America say you too plenty, UK say go away. This your country, I stay in your country. Hello, you don't see us so. In this class, we go look at the new rules when UAE not put for Nigerians for visas. US did not also tighten their own. Say you must stay for your country. You are too many. Waka waka. UK own. This one, they don't bring white paper. Go use this class, explain everything. I first get this white paper, see, they read down. I never get time. Until they can't bring these ones just within the past 48 hours. It's okay? Make I use one stone kill many birds. So for this class, we'll see all the rules for people where want jackpot, where want travel, where their leg no dey stay for one place. Nigerian man will rather die in ocean than to face his country. When Donald say something and they go see attack Donald, you to talk what is a problem? Why you say me the peace country? Why you say corruption? Don't go start him, we're gonna see the thing where they talking. For UAE, rules for Nigerians. They thought say for transit visa, they don't ban am. Wetin be transit visa? And the visa what you go get in case you dey travel go America, you come enter UAE, say make I go do shopping. They say, as you dey enter, alele, they go where they go. What you say? Nigerians can no longer apply for transit visas, includes all pass-through flights via UAE airports. They pay you. Imagine UAE, who will get oil together. They offer this one to Americans. No, because they fix their country. It's like two families. The poor one will not be respected. The misbehaving one will not be respected. But your neighbor will be big man, will get plenty. Where they prudent with resources, build houses. Although not be neighbor, now this one they go respect. No go talk to them anyhow. That is the story of Nigeria. They say, evil transit visa. Una dey misuse am. What you see? In simple terms, what do you mean? If a Nigeria is flying through the UAE, like Dubai or Abu Dhabi, on the way to another country, I want to leave the airport for a few hours or days. Okay? Spend a short stopover time in the UAE. Stay overnight in Dubai before catching the next flight. They would be allowed to get that kind of short-term visa anymore. Before this is obtainable, a Nigerian fly from Lagos to London via Dubai could stop in Dubai for 2 days with a 96-hour transit visa. Now, that is no longer possible. Transit visa is banned for Nigeria. It affects who? Transit tourism, layover shopping, or visit flights with stopovers in UAE. Tourist visa restrictions, UAE. They thought say if your age now between 18 and 45, wetin happen? They say they no go allow you to apply for tourist visas alone. Okay, if your age, just imagine Agbalagba 45. They say they cannot allow you to apply for tourist visa alone. Agbalagba 45, where you get children. Okay, we will see. It means we don't want you. You know they say our body language can apply only if accompanied. Imagine Agbalagba 40, 41, 42. They need to accompany you. That means your papa will be 90 years old. Who go accompany you, for instance? Maybe a close family member, like a parent, spouse, or guardian. Agbalagba where they guide because we be Nigeria. Or part of an approved group or tour. Or on a day group. Only you know go fit apply. Example say, you be 30 years old woman. You say you want to visit Dubai alone. Your visa will be denied. But if the same woman, the husband accompany her, or a day tour group, there are many. They go allow you. They will consider you. But if you are above this age, from 46 and above, you can apply, but must meet strict financial proof. You fit apply. Now one not pass 45, Agbalagba, don't pass that age. Now only you fit carry 44 hand. Dubai. But before your visa can be approved, wait till they talk. Must show 6 months bank statement. What did they do? For that bank statement, every month, the balance must not be less than $10,000. You multiply, and that is around 60M. Get the point now. That is to say, January, February, May, June, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For instance, you want to apply for Julia. The balance where this month will show must not be less than 60M, 60M, or 70M, 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 70M. You feel they spend though, but the balance for that account statement cannot be less than equivalence of 10K USD to restrict you. No common man. If you're a politician's child, if you enter, get big bank account. If you don't chop money, if you enter. But poor people must stay there. Go cry. They attack me for here. Poor people now they attack me, say, I say me they do this, me they do that. They attack me, say corruption they kill Nigeria. They say they attack me because of say they believe say they attack person where close to their heart. Go cry. Visit visa restrictions. Tougher rules on basic visa approvals. Apply to short family or business visit. Greater scrutiny of intentions and funds. Why you won't come Dubai? Why you won't come UAE? They bury your oblique for there. No go see your intention. No go see the money where you get. Country will get oil together. Our politicians, they carry money here, go build us for there. They develop there. Leave their country. Now you must cry for that. Don't come to our country. This one, that is the body language. You know, they understand. See, that is it now. They don't want to tell you straight. Okay? If you talk say Nigeria, they misbehave for there, they misbehave. Of course, they misbehave. If the house they're good, you go misbehave for outside, you go misbehave for your house. Because the house no good, they go misbehave for there. Not what you want to tell me. When they say immediately, they know they give you chance to prepare, to think. It don't take effect immediately. Okay? No exceptions for petty applications. Even you don't apply already, don't affect you before they brought out this rule. As you say, you applied last month, it will affect you. Okay, what is the purpose of these changes? To reduce abuse of entry routes, to cut down on illegal stays and job seeking. If country good, who go illegally stay for another country? Who go they seek job for another man country? To limit Nigeria to UAE solo migration. Get the point now. We don't need your money keeper. You know what your shop no Nigeria the shop. See you want sleep over cause shop. Shop waiting. Not the shop. We don't want. Get the point now. Moku enter USA. What they want from Nigeria. They want us all they no want. Moku see now. They say their own now from July 8th. Instanta. Because now a few days ago, I think now 2 days ago, they brought out this thing. Yeah. Those stats. New rule. Only single entry visas. Valid for just 3 months. Affect tourists, business, and student visas. Okay. Before now, before this date, waiting day possible before, they allow multiple entries. They even give visa up to 2 years or 5 years validity. Say, this visa will give you so. We don't give it from today. If it's okay, I dey travel 3 months time. Next year, with the same visa. Get it point now. But now only 3 months go they valid. It means say you go enter, you go hurry come out. Why the US change it? They say Nigeria gives short visas to Americans. Now so they talk US wants equal treatment. That is, they want make una reciprocate. What did they do for una before? Follows global security review. Another thing what they call global security review. Me, I know be security person, okay? Go and ask FBI. Who is affected? All new visa applicants from Nigeria. All visas still valid until they expire. Say, if they don't issue you visa before that date, no wahala. Still they valid. Problems for Nigerians. Waiting, this one will cost. Must reapply for visa each time they want travel. Extra costs and more delays. Other for frequent travelers, students, and business people. Now, big men in the affect. That's why they shout for internet. You don't see so multiple entry. Enter once, 3 months, go back to your country. Overstay, banned for many years. You don't see now. Build Nigeria. Say no build. You must build that country. You must build Nigeria. Now, let's look at that of the UK. I go as you say, I be one of the lawmakers. Where they best say, what is people they do for this our country? And that approach, I go take do this class. So that you understand that well, okay? We come to say, black people, you they work everywhere. Every Saturday, children, husband, wife, Bangladesh, Indians, Africans. You they work, you they plenty. If I go airport like this, we. Now consider say, when they bring these people come like this, house is not enough for us again. We look for us, they put pressure on the system. They do plenty. How will we reduce this number? Now we consider down. Before now, we get one table, okay? That table, it gets small children tables, okay? Where did be all these tables? All these tables, what you see so, Now different job codes they inside. The course say all these where they work everywhere. Where they bring them come? Now job codes where they this table, and this table, for instance. Or let's just say only 2 tables. I say, so now this table be the tip, and this table Then they go carry this table, carry and create 2 other groups. Table 1, table 2. They call this one restricted tables. Meaning all this one now they can't transfer, they call this table, all these other ones. They can't transfer, they call this table. What will be restricted for this table? Say, even though we give you visa, may you come our country, UK, come work. We not go allow you, make you bring your dependents. People depend on you. For these ones, the people bring their dependents. Get the point now. Make I use this diagram. Break her down. Everybody they come before with families, children, husband and wife. Once you give one person visa, go pack. Everybody follow body. These people, they don't want to build their country. Instead we know they discipline. For build our own like that, they disturb us everywhere. We are tired though. What do we go do? Need to restrict them. The call group they say, and they explain what I explained before. Say, now jobs where they table 1A, table 2AA or 3A, now they bring Africans and Indians everywhere like this. Because from today, we go restrict these tables, these jobs. Whoever you attract to come to the UK, we not go give them visa. May they give their children or their husbands or wives. As you can see, for this table 2A, where they cause trouble for us, table 3A, now nursing auxiliaries and assistants, care workers and home carers, senior care workers. These 2AA and 3A now the same jobs they inside. This one, now even they bring in their spouse. Aside this one, programmers and software developer professionals, web design and development professionals. You just go learn web design for 3 months, go call UK, pack family come for this our country. They whine us. Information technology and telecommunications professionals, not elsewhere classified. Artists, go write one book, say be author. They don't come our country. Writers, say they write book. Translators, what be that? Say be actor. What do they art? Say Bollywood. I beg. Entertainers, presenters, say I be dancer. Say, no. Choreographers, musicians. Art officers, producers and directors. Say all these ones, now they pack family come UK. From today, they will come home. They will come work. But dependents, we no agree. These other ones, they bring people come like that. Table 1, 2, or 3. We go allow them bring their families. Get the point now. No continue. They come choose one date. Say that date. Now this date. That is 22nd of July, 2025. If they don't issue your visa, you dey UK 6. And you dey among these people where they disturb people with families. No wahala. You get luck. If you still bring your family, no wahala. Because they don't issue your visa before this date. No wahala. But after, all the new rules go apply to una. Any visa where they approve from this date and above. But before, no wahala. You get the point now? We'll continue. So, we will use test to explain it. Too many people were entering the UK, not as workers, but as dependents, spouses and children, especially in lower paid jobs, like care and IT support. But this is say, all these ones now, they don't pay tax like that. Those table 2AA and 3A, na tax, no plenty, because na small salary they pay on now. Table 1A, I see small salary. But these ones now, they pay better taxes because they pay them better salary. You get the point now? Another thing you must notice, because people they are very stingy. These were putting pressure on housing, schools, and NHS services. You go book say you want to go see doctor. They'll give you 1 month because they don't pack many people come from Bangladesh, India, and Africa, especially Nigeria. Okay, goal to allow only genuinely skilled workers to bring their families, not just anyone with a job offer. Say, I get job offer. No. Not just anyone with job offer, but genuinely skilled workers. The cost separate them, give them special treatment. If you bring your family, you get something to render. What's up now? Step by step, most of the rules. 1, before you apply for jobs, to know whether you go bring somebody, check the job table. We can't divide all the job codes into 2 groups. As I said, now me be one of them. I be lawmaker for that. Okay? Or restricted jobs. table 1, table 2, and table 3. I don't explain all this one. Just read them again so that you go enter. In case you ask, what is this table 1 like this, where I no get chemical scientists, biological scientists, biochemists, physical scientists, can see so, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronic engineers. They are like this so many. Okay? Many. So it depends on what you study. I see them so. Table 1, table 1, table 1. Table 2, health services and public health managers and directors. Social services managers and directors. See? Education managers. Now there be this. Table 2, if you bring your families. See so? Welding trades, vehicle body builders and repairers, vehicle technicians, mechanics and electricians, precision instrument makers and repairers. All these ones, if you bring your families. Maybe say you want to take care of elderly people, the part body they come, they disturb our life for yet. Hey, you know, if you be butcher, some butcher meat where we are, aboki, they want you if you bring your family. So, chef, cooks, nothing come. No say daki, Africans, Indians, they know they do all this work. That's why I tell you, say, they target. No, no. Because say, if we air job, if we DSS. Workers in these jobs can bring dependents. Restrict tables, table 1A, table 2AA, table 3A. Workers in these jobs cannot bring dependents unless they already had a visa before, as I explained. Now, make you also check application date. Say, your visa, was it approved before this date or after this date? Okay? If it was before this date, old rules, you escape. But after, as I said, make you check the table where you come from to understand whether you go bring your wife, husband, or children. Okay, there are some other rules. I don't want to waste your time. You can read by yourself. Like these ones, you can pause the video and read. You can pause the video and read. You can pause the video and read. Finally, you can pause the video and read. So when I don't say and so, Daki, my brothers and sisters, the only way out are to take care of our country. And they tighten up before you know it now. Canada will soon do their own. Australia, let's build our country. If we talk something, forget whether na your brother dey power or na your sister dey there. Make we say the way it be. What do you think? Drop a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Mo rò pé a ti rí fídíò ibi tó ti tí wọ́n ti ẹ̀yẹ wá wò in the next 20 years. Ẹ̀rù ti ń bà àwọn pípù yìí gangan fúnra wọn. Ẹ̀rù ń bà àwọn àyà wọn já. A dẹ̀ kọ̀ láti túnú ilé ṣe. A dẹ̀ ní ká lọ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní láéláé. Tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé ìwọ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti gbé gbá ẹ̀rí wípé kán jẹ́ ká lọ. Buhari gan pàápàá gan kò hùwà iṣẹ́ aburú tó tó yìí. Ojú gbà mí tì fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó sọ wípé ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ. A sọ wípé ẹni yìí bá wa, àwa ti rí súra ẹ̀. A ti wo gìgísẹ̀ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. A ti mọ̀ wípé léyìí ò lè san oore. A ti mọ̀ wípé léyìí ò lè ṣe oore kankan fún ìran Yorùbá. Torí gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣe after 8 years tó bá wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn tó ṣe pé àwọn born to rule wọ́n máa dé. Bó fi orúkọ ẹ̀ síbì kan á pààrọ̀ orí airport yẹn á change orúkọ, bó fi orúkọ ẹ̀ sí library á ń ṣe bó bá ṣe wù wọ́n. Kí ló dé? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Àwọn tí àwa sọ wípé ẹni iná ni wọ́n wípé ọmọ Ọlọ́run. Àwọn níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run àti bẹ̀rù ìjọ́mọ́ ènìyàn ju ẹ̀yin ẹranko. Tẹpẹra yín ní àwọn president ní Nàìjíríà yìí àtàwọn governors. Ibi ìdúgbòrùn tàbí ibi kìíní kan tó máa ń pè, ẹ bá mi parí ẹ̀ ní mò kan mi kan fẹ́ sọ ni. Ibi ìbírò ọ̀wọ̀tẹ̀ nǹkan ní méjèèjì. Òun àti president àti governor. Ẹ bá wa máa yẹ̀yẹ́ wọn Donald Trump. Please and please and please. We need more slapped. Ẹ bá wa slap wọn. Àwọn president, àwọn Africa president. Put everybody, pull them down. Pull wọn down. Jẹ́ kán regret. So that àmì tọ́lọ́run máa lò nínú wọn tó máa gbé dìde pé ìtìjú yìí pọ̀. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà ronú náà. ẹ jẹ́ ká ro orí wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo báwo ló ṣe máa rí báyìí kò yẹ kó máa rí báyìí lọ now. Please and please, we need more. It's not bully. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n bully wọn, no. Àwọn nǹkan kan ló ń kó sí nínú. A fẹ́ èèyàn bíi Donald Trump. We need more of Donald Trump. We ní asílẹ̀ má já sóko, ibì kan ló máa já sí. Pẹ̀lú kò lè máa lọ báyìí, ó máa já sí ibì kan tó máa jẹ́ wípé at the end of the day dẹ̀rẹ̀, àwọn Áfíríkà gangan òun ló máa favour, òun ló máa pay. A lè máa bá báyìí lọ now. Kò lè máa bá báyìí lọ. Ara òrokùn, ara òradìyẹ. Bọ̀bọ́ làágùn, irun ara ẹni ò jẹ́ kán mọ̀ epo làágùn. Ó ní àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Àwa tá wà nílùú òyìnbó, àwa là ń rí wípé ilé tó lọ. Bọ́ a dẹ̀ rí pé nǹkan tá fẹ́ lọ bá kò rọrùn, ara òrokùn, ara òradìyẹ. Àìmọye tó lọ sí Nàìjíríà tó lọ lo ọdún méjì. Ó bìrì pé òun ti fẹ́ lọ rìtáyà sí Nàìjíríà ni. Kò tí ì ní lo oṣù 6 báyìí ló ti máa kí Allahu ya Alásẹ̀. Torí pé kò sí structure. Torí pé kò sí nǹkan tó lè rí láìlè. Torí pé kò sí pé tí business ẹ tó bá ń gbó ìjọba wà ń bẹ̀ fún ẹ. Torí pé kò sí business ẹ bá ń gbó báǹkì wà ń bẹ̀ fún ẹ. A pariwo aṣọ gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn companies gbogbo wọn ló ti kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. A dẹ̀ ń sọ fún Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ẹni tó bá tiẹ̀ wú kọ́ gan kán lọ gbé kán lọ fún lẹ́wọ̀n gbére. Ẹ dẹ̀ níjọba alágbádá lẹ́wà. Ẹ dẹ̀ ní democracy lẹ́ ń ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ ò ká pọ̀ ṣá, bọ̀ èmi mọ̀ gbangba ló dá mi lójú ni. Èmi ò mọ̀ gba tó máa jẹ́ omi ò máa kókò yẹn bọ̀ mo mọ̀ pé a máa bọ́ kúrò nínú oko ẹrú. Yálà ó wà láyé ni, yálà ó ti wà nínú sàárè ni. Yorùbá, Odùduwà, a máa bọ́ kúrò nínú oko ẹrú. Ó ń ṣọmọ olókùú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. A ní sí pẹ̀lú òkú ẹ̀. Àyàfi àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ wípé Nàìjíríà la wà láti ilẹ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé Nàìjíríà kan la wà, ipá àwọn èèyàn kan náà so wá pọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ àdára wa láàmú. A ṣe é ṣe lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Torí to you, Donald Trump, we love you. Bá wa túbọ̀ disgrace àwọn president Africa. Bá wa disgrace wọn, bá wa fojú wọn gbolẹ̀ dáadáa. So that bóyá Ọlọ́run lè ṣe àmàrí ètò máa ronúpìwàdà tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbègbèsè wípé lótìtọ́ àtòdodo Áfíríkà ó ti tó láti jẹ́ ká dúró ní tiwa. Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pa kó bójú ọjọ́ ṣeré èmi ọmọ yín náà ni olólùfẹ́ yín ààyè ọpẹ́ yọṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ ìsìn náà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ̀dá. Ayé ọpẹ́ a máa yọ fún wa lórí ọmọ lórí ìdáwọ́lé wa òun láyé ọpẹ́ ló máa yọ. One love, ire o, ire gidigba. Tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ ṣe máa ṣalábàápàdé ètò wa. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa subscribe so that ẹ máa rí notification anytime tá bá ṣe program. God bless you. One love. Bye for now.